getting the call. There's a need. What do you see from your side? Where do you see that the Eyeball FMS is going to be a fit when you're starting to have this conversation with Victoria Gold Corp?
Yeah, it was a pretty simple. You put the pieces together. You have a remote site. We all have challenges getting operators. We have sites that want to get more productive. So it was a pretty easy evaluation. Because what Andrew talked about is the simplicity. There's a lot of complicated ways to go about and do fleet management systems. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you really just need effective, clear communication. And that site with the combination of the trucks and the shovels. And we also added some machine guidance in there to help some more effective utilization. We could see some real simple gains for it. And Andrew and his team were very good about providing us some data prior to the implementation, so we could really get a good idea of where was it going to add some benefit, where was the low hanging fruit. So that kind of set up the stage on analyzing what the selection of the equipment was, how we were going to get it in, how we were going to do the implementation, but also be able to measure some KPIs that come out of it. So yeah, it was a very good project.
How important is that when you're talking to a company that's talking about onboarding a new technology? That low hanging fruit. You said that's quite a key part when you're trying to onboard a system, because a lot of these systems, I don't know enough about Eyeball to comment, but a lot of these systems, it's like you can scale and scale and scale. But that low hanging fruit is so important. From Brandt's side, when you're walking a company through it, how important it is to be able to identify that rather quickly.
Yeah, no, that's critical. And I think to frame it a little different way is you need to identify what the needs and the wants are and really critique what those want items end up impacting the business. So, because you want to get to the need, if you can take care of the needs at the site and really identify those clearly, then you get rid of the complication that happens through the process. And some of it is, what is the fleet makeup, where's the location, how are we going to implement, but probably one of the most important parts of it is what type of partner are you getting involved with. Fleet management systems can have all fleet management systems have an ability to be successful, but it's the owner at the end of the day that has to make it successful. So if there's a project manager, if there's a leader, if there's somebody at the site like Andrew and his team, and he's got a great team that helped us through it. But yeah, that early stage is really important to kind of lay out the whole foundation of the scope.